unfortunately, what we are witnessing right now is something unprecedented. This area has never been like this. Hopefully, these days will be over very soon. Life will return back to normalcy. We are all waiting anxiously to celebrate the day this virus is eradicated from planet Earth, and I'm hopeful that day is very close. And until then, we have to take all the necessary precautions. We have to practice social distancing, and we have to wear masks if we are going outside. And most importantly, we have to be hopeful about the future.
Bombay. 1,610 new coronavirus cases were reported in Turkey on Saturday. The total number of cases in the country currently stands at 148,067. Authorities say the 4-day lockdown imposed for this week will immensely help in bringing the number of cases down. The number of patients who recovered from the virus on Saturday reached 2,004. And overall, 108,137 patients have completely recovered. The Turkish government has eased restrictions as it continues to battle the coronavirus by allowing barber shops and shopping malls to resume business, but with renewed measures in place. Turkey's health ministry says over 70% of those infected with the virus have recovered so far. The Turkish healthcare system is relying on early detection and treatment in order to minimise serious cases, which require treatments in intensive care units.
In the past weeks, we have seen authorities here in Turkey enforcing weekend lockdowns, which have proved to be quite effective in slowing down the spread of the virus. When we look at numbers here in Turkey and compare them to the rest of the world, it can be said with certainty that the virus here in Turkey has not wreaked havoc. The Turkish healthcare system is effectively fighting the coronavirus here in Turkey. I personally went to visit an intensive care unit here in Turkey, and to my surprise, there were only a few patients admitted into those ICUs. So, like I mentioned, here in Turkey, the virus is under control. The government is enforcing weekend lockdowns. This one is going to last for 4 days. Today's the first day, then tomorrow, the day after, and it will end on Tuesday. Tuesday is, again, a national holiday here in Turkey. That's why this lockdown would last for 4 days. Now, these lockdowns began in April when the virus here in Turkey was spreading at a fast pace. Mounting numbers of cases were being reported. Now, let me just tell you where exactly I am standing at the moment. If you have been to Turkey, you must know this place. Right behind me is Hagia Sophia, a famous place, one of the landmarks, not just of Turkey, but of the world. Anyone who comes to Istanbul definitely visits this place. And personally, I have never seen this place like this in my past 7 years in Turkey. This place on a usual weekday or weekend is full of thousands of tourists and locals, especially during Ramadan. At this time, this place is full of thousands of people, but I must say, unfortunately, coronavirus has changed the dynamics of this place, and all I hear at the moment are sounds of birds and seagulls, but there are no human beings. Authorities are present here. It is not allowed for people to be out on the street. Only essential workers are allowed to go outside. And let me just briefly tell you what kind of essential workers can go out on the streets during this lockdown. Journalists like myself and people who are working in healthcare facilities, doctors, nurses, and other essential workers. Besides, shops are closed, but bakeries are open. Bakers are also deemed essential workers. So for the next 3 days, including today, the essential workers are allowed to go outside, including bakers. Now this lockdown, like I mentioned already, is going to last for about 3 days, and after that, life will resume here in Turkey again, but people will have to take precautions. Now let me show you Sultanahmet Mosque, again, one of the most famous landmarks, not just of Turkey, but of the Muslim world. And if you have been to Turkey, you must have visited this place. We are right in the center of Sultanahmet Square, and behind me is the famous Blue Mosque. But as you see, you really can't see a single human being standing in this area. So, like I mentioned, I have never personally seen this area like this in my past 7 years here in Turkey. I'll just tell you what used to happen here in Ramadan. Thousands of people would gather here for iftar and break their fast together. But unfortunately, what we are witnessing right now is something unprecedented. This area has never been like this. Hopefully, these days will be over very soon. Life will return back to normalcy. We are all waiting anxiously to celebrate the day this virus is eradicated from planet Earth, and I'm hopeful that day is very close. And until then, we have to take all the necessary precautions. We have to practice social distancing, and we have to wear masks if we are going outside. And most importantly, we have to be hopeful about the future.